Hey, this is Champagne with Learn to Play, and I'm in Tier 1 just giving out talismans. Trying to give out talismans, because that's what I do in Tier 1, besides wreck face with my shaman. So, talismans, and the importance of talismans. So, I don't have any armor talismans because this character's a salvager. I have a salvaging video. If you're in the Discord, you can see how to do salvaging. And so with salvaging, you won't get armor. And with scavenging, you won't get toughness and wounds is what I believe you won't get. But anyway, so plus 4. These are minimum rank 4, plus 8 talismans. I think it's just said plus 4. Oh well. So we've got toughness, we've got willpower, strength, weapon skill, ballistics, intelligence, and wounds. I do have a spiritual resistance from some blue gear that I'll break down. So like say this for instance, I could either salvage this for wounds or a spiritual, elemental, or corporeal fragment. If I were to, it would have been for either an elemental or a spiritual. In Tier 1, fighting order, spiritual resistance is great against archmages. I believe it's a lot of high elf abilities deal out spiritual damage. And your elemental, of course, comes from your bright wizards. I'm not sure if Knights of the Blazing Sun have any elemental damage. Corporeal usually comes from grenades from engineers, but they don't generally have any really good grenade damage until they get to higher levels. So mainly you stick with spiritual and elemental. The corporeal will usually be low. If you die to engineers a lot, it's because they dish out physical damage, and they're usually using gun blast in Tier 1. But anyway, so you look at the gear piece that you get. Pilfered gear, these are pilfered shoulders, they're from drops. That's a dog in the background. It gets moody. So like this is shoulders for level 4 Choppa. And what you do is, you notice it has an empty talisman slot in it. While it's in your backpack, you will shift right click it. It will open up the talisman window, allowing you to take a talisman and drop it inside there. Let's say a toughness or a strength. Strength's always good. There's plus 8 strength for shoulders for a chosen. Oh, this is chosen. Why did I say Choppa? I don't know why I said Choppa. And then voila, you would just go ahead and hit fuse. It fuses it inside there. You cannot take it back out. You can override it though, like if I did hit fuse, which I will. And then now you've got that in there. Right click it again, and if you want to, you can drop a different one in there, and then hit fuse, and then you would have that one inside of there. If you cancel right now, it won't fuse it in there. But you do have strength in there, so that's good. So yeah, that's how you use talismans. But as you can see, it buffs up your stats. Got some level 12s, some level 8s. All of this, of course, is for Tier 1 because at 16 you chicken out of Tier 1. And the biggest important thing is your bolster. So as you can see, I'm just wearing some level 7. I have some pilfered stuff on still. With just 8 intel and wounds. I don't have any jewelry pieces on. My intelligence is 150. I go down here and get bolstered in the lake, and it jumps it up to a soft cap of 253, which now I'm doing 50 points more DPS, which is fantastic. that's the importance of talismans. And as you get higher in level, you'll get better gear, higher in level talismans, make yourself more potent, stronger. That's what it's all about. So if you find yourself dying a lot in tier 1, if good mannerisms in tier 1 will take you throughout all the tiers. Just remember to, oh, here comes a customer. Not really a customer, but... Give him 4 of these. And 3 of these. See what he's working with. So he's got his level 10. So it's a scenario weapon, I believe, with no talismans in it. He's got his decimator gear with no talismans in it. Just so you know, you can wear multiples of these jewelry pieces. You can buy them. The battle ring, notice it doesn't say, it says jewelry accessory item level 9. If it says jewelry accessory unique item, you can only wear 1. But if he wanted to, he could wear 4 of these war chains, giving him more toughness, or he can get more of these ruin bands for more wounds. But that's talismans for you. It's in a nutshell. You watch videos on how to make talismans, salvaging, scavenging, talisman making. But this is what I do. Just hang out, give away talismans. Like that level 1 plus 15. I'll stick that in a staff. And that usually goes into the chamois staff. From here. So if you get your influence up in elf, tier 1. Tier 1 usually has the best weapons, or tier 1 elf has the best influence weapon usually. So you come down here and you stick that right there, like flame blaster, stick that plus 15 in there, maybe even a plus 16. And then you get yourself a big old 50 intel. Use some talismans. Willpower, 2, 3, 4. You could totally use 4 willpowers. I'll just go ahead and slap that back up there. He won't come because he doesn't care. Or maybe he just doesn't know. There's a difference between throwing out a 100-point heal and throwing out a 500-point heal. Especially with the bolster. Alright, that's the end of that.